If you've ever been discarded and thrown away by a narcissist, and honestly, even if you ended up walking away in the end, the pain can really be unbearable. It's honestly still something that over the years, I really haven't been able to put into words. But in this video, I want to talk about all of the great, fantastic things that a discard or the end of a relationship, whatever, with a narcissist really truly brings you. So if you're struggling with some post-breakup pain, this is definitely the video for you. Number 1, all the gaslighting fades away. As bad as all the anguish and gut-wrenching feelings really are, the gaslighting and brainwashing that we endure over weeks, months, years, after you no longer have any contact with this person, or even if you have significantly less contact with this person, a lot of that gaslighting begins to completely fade away. You start to see what a complete and utter shitstorm this whole relationship really was, how abusive it was. No matter what types of abuse you suffered, you see how awful it was, and you begin to remember things. A lot of things fall more into place, and a lot of it begins to make more sense. I don't think a lot of people really understand nor appreciate how traumatic a relationship like this really is, and I believe that all of that begins to take a little bit more shape once the gaslighting fades away. Number 2, tranquility. No matter if we still love this person, which is okay, or we feel like we want them back or we want to be in a relationship with them again, which is also okay, we can't deny that life calms down with them no longer in your constant presence. After my discard, the constant stream of daily problems just completely came to a stop. I stopped waking up every day and dreading the possibilities. I know you've been there, survivor. I know you've been right there. I didn't have to say, well, why didn't he call me last night? He said he would. What does that mean? Does that mean he was with somewhere else? Where did he go? Where is he? What's happening? I don't know where he is or what his stupid ass is doing. I also didn't have to start my day thinking, okay, what's going to be the issue today? Let me guess. His phone got shut off. He needs money. Rent is due. He can't find a ride somewhere. Let me guess. He got fired from another job. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I woke up every morning and got? Nothing. Nothing. Just nothing at all. I got up and I had my coffee, checked the news, and there was this overwhelming sense of relief, even though it hurt. It hurt really badly that something I thought I had that was great turned out to be nothing. Again, gut-wrenching pain, but the relief washed over me each and every day as I woke up, and I knew and slowly began to learn that all the bullshit was not normal and I didn't like doing it. As much as I loved him still, even though the discard had happened. I hated the life I was living with him as much as I cared about him. And at that point, I didn't have to do it anymore. Calm and peace and quiet and just beautiful tranquility is one of the most priceless things in the world. Number 3, you can stop being a detective. Going back to those feelings I was having about where is he and who is he with and the like, guess what? It wasn't my problem anymore. He dumped me, discarded, whatever word you want to use, it doesn't matter. It was no longer, frankly, any of my damn business where he went or what he did. And it's no longer your job to sort out their crazy life and try to make sense of any of it. Of course they're with someone else. Of course they're posting up about it on social media. Of course they're running all over town acting like the new power couple of the year. But I didn't have to care anymore, and neither do you. None of it was for me to worry about. None of it is for you to worry about. I didn't have to spend any more sleepless nights up on social media looking through every girl he ever talked to, every comment that he liked, so on and so forth. I didn't have to drive by his house, I shit you not, like a damn private investigator with my black hoodie on and my sunglasses like a weirdo, rolling by to see what car was in the driveway that wasn't mine. You don't have to do all of that anymore. I'll be honest, I feel like some people get hooked on all of this playing detective garbage. And I just really want to ask why. If you're still hooked on digging into their life, I want to ask you, survivor, why? Why do you care? What are you looking for? If you find it, whatever it is that you're looking for, which I'm positive you don't even know what you're looking for, you're just looking for something, what does it do for your life? What exactly changes? What gets better or what gets worse for knowing this information? Nothing. None of it has anything to do with you anymore. Stop playing detective. Number 4, your physical health greatly improves. Now, I want to start this one by saying that the first thing that's actually going to happen once you calm down and heal, gaslighting's gone, is your mental health begins to improve. But there is a mind-body connection with all of us, something fierce. And if you mentally begin to feel better, which you will, your physical health will actually begin to improve. Throughout my whole relationship, I gained 40 pounds through stress eating. I was losing my hair. It was falling out in big clumps. So much so I thought I had like thyroid cancer or some awful shit, and I had to go and get blood work done. Menstrual cycles were off, if they even happened at all. I finally was told that I was okay, but I was severely stressed out and really needed to calm the hell down. And I remember leaving the doctor's office, and I sat in my car, and I legit said out loud to myself, I wonder what I'm so stressed out about. Now, if that isn't normalizing some bullshit, then I really don't know what is. You'll notice changes in the mental and physical health. Even if you need to start therapy or medication or something else, you will now have time to do more of those things, but more about that a little bit later. Number 5, repairing. Now that this toxic stain has gone and out of your life, you can go and repair relationships that have inevitably suffered as a result of being with this person. Maybe you pushed your kids away or your parents. Maybe you used to call your brother or your sister, whomever, and talk all the time. And now, of course, you don't anymore. Because something that narcissists like to do is they like to isolate you from other people. They don't want you around anybody else but them. So it's incredibly beneficial to reach out to all that you have lost or maybe placed aside while you were in this situation. Now, some relationships can be restored, and some people might not want to have anything to do with you. That's their choice. But put yourself out there. You don't have to give every little nitty-gritty detail of your situation, but try to see if you can reconnect with friends, family, coworkers, and the like. Some of these people could be very beneficial to you and actually be a really big part of your recovery and helping you feel better. If you'd like to talk one-on-one with me about what you're going through or what you've gone through in an awful toxic relationship, you can email BookAChatWithJess@gmail.com to set up private chats with me. Number 6, you begin grieving. This is honestly one of the more painful ones. But also, as far as I'm concerned, when you heal and you grieve, this is where you discover strength, resilience, and unshakable growth as a person. You're learning you are way the hell up out of your comfort zone, and you're handling it like a champion. This part sucks. I won't sit here and sugarcoat it and say, oh, it's really not that bad. You cry, and some people might not even want to be alive anymore. I certainly struggled with those things. Pain is raw and powerful, but it makes you a better person, a stronger person. We go through shock and anger and maybe even throw some feelings of revenge in there as we go through the grieving process. All of those feelings are real as shit, and they're okay to have. This is the start, however, of a beautiful world where these people just can't hurt you anymore. Think about it. If you take the time to heal in a really healthy way, a positive way, and you do the right thing, you take the time to talk to somebody about all of this, grieve, break the trauma bond, heal, all that stuff, and move forward, remember, you never have to do this again. Really, truly healing, figuring out what the cause of all this is, getting to the root, the source, you only ever have to do that one time. Number 7, finding yourself. Well, it's about damn time we do after having somebody suck your soul out through your fucking nose and take everything that you have. We need to learn who we are. Narcissists, like I said a minute ago, they isolate, they take your identity. You become an extension of them, no more and no less. You don't have thoughts, feelings, ideas, opinions, emotions, or anything of that sort, and you need to start discovering those things. You need to know who you are. What do you like, survivor? What do you hate? What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your fears? What are your standards, your boundaries, your deal breakers, your hobbies, your skills? What's your passion? What's your purpose? Do you have answers to all of those questions? Because if you don't, you have more work to do. Stop stalking their social media and figure out who you are. Trust me, they don't know who they are. They're chameleons. They latch onto somebody and vicariously live through them and do all of that. They don't know who they are. But if you don't have answers to all those questions, neither do you. Focus on finding yourself and stop worrying about who they are. Number 8, your life is yours again. Throw away all of their shit, delete all those messages, delete all those pictures. They mean nothing. Purge, change, and grow. When I spoke about not having to deal with all of the narcs bullshit anymore, it was great. Like I said, got my coffee, made my store list, went shopping, did some of my hobbies. My life was mine. And it was very exciting after so long of being with somebody who takes everything away from you. Being thrown away by somebody is honestly one of the most liberating things that ever happened to me. He gave me my life back. You become an absolute prisoner to people like this. I didn't have to worry about pleasing somebody else. What do they want? What do they like? What would I mess up? What issues are there going to be today? I got to worry about me. Interestingly enough, when you're with somebody narcissistic, you don't get to worry about yourself. I wasn't making regular doctor appointments, dentist appointments. I was eating like a goat. It was disgusting. I was living one sad-ass life. I was living his life, not the life I wanted to live. And I'm positive that you, when you were with this person, you were not living the life you wanted to live. And now you have your golden opportunity on a platter for you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to take it or are you not? Number 9, loneliness. Nah, you're not lonely and you don't miss them. Flat out, you don't. I know I'm going to get hate on this. I don't care. You don't miss the bullshit. You miss the love bombing that was only ever meant to trap you in the first fucking place, and it still is trapping you now. The trauma bond needs to be broken before you can really truly see all that. As far as being lonely, you ain't lonely. Loneliness ain't going to kill you. You're bored. I thought I missed this fool too that I was dating. Truthfully, the pain and the heartache and the lovesick and all that, it fades pretty quick. I just wasn't sure what to do with myself. These people are trying and difficult to please, and they're a full-time job, as I'm sure many of you know. And once that was gone, I was left with this feeling of, wow, so like I only have one full-time job now, and it's kind of like a, what do you do with the remains of the day, right? What else do you do if you're not running around and solving some grown-ass person's problems? It's not lonely, it's boredom. Don't even care if this sounds harsh. I don't sugarcoat shit. This is true. You don't need a boyfriend. You don't need a girlfriend. You don't need a relationship. What you need is something else to do. Your passion, your purpose in life needs to always be something, not someone. You're going to be fine. Nobody ever died from being single just a little too long. Nobody. Number 10, you're not with somebody who sucks. Can we really just take a minute to smile and laugh because this loser doesn't even realize they did you the biggest favor in the world? Seriously, now you can go and do whatever you want. Anything. Go back to school, finish your degree, get back into that hobby that you used to love that I wager is buried in the back of your closet right now. Go to shows, events, make plans. Go have some fun now that you're not with someone who's making your life suck. Nobody is sucking your soul out anymore. Go and do something with this gift that you've literally just been given when they decided they didn't want to deal with you anymore. Don't sit around and pine over some nasty scraps of bullshit that you don't have anymore, that you don't want anyway. The world is a vast and wonderful place filled with all kinds of beautiful people, places, and experiences. Go see it. Go live it. Share your stories with me down in the comments. Subscribe for more videos every week. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.